shadow now. This feeling. Hello? Lord Moros, is that you?
All right. We're here. Well, what do you know? We got ourselves a visitor, ladies. Who would have thought? You found us, sweetie. You get, I don't know, 3 questions? 3 of us, 3 questions. Sounds reasonable, right?
You're the Fates. You're really here. Are you safe? In any distress? Your brother, Lord Moros, he searched everywhere for you, and not just him.
Are you safe in any distress? Phew, what do you think, ladies? We count that as 1 question or 2? I say go easy on her. Seems like a nice girl. Count it as just 1, okay?
Oh yeah, nice girl, you're right. Count it as 1. Okay.
Okay, we're fine, sweetie. At least now we are. Your grandpa got us. Yeah, we were a little miffed, you know? Because we'd been weaving. So then we figured, what's a better time to take a break?
Take a break? Shouldn't you have sent word to Lord Moros, much less anybody else? He's been very concerned.
That's question 2. We did send word. That's why you're here. Moros, he's a real sweetheart. We figured he could use a little alone time. Okay, last question.
Last question, What do you all intend to do, now that Kronos no longer seems to be a threat? How do we prevent something like this from happening again?
Okay, now that I'm counting as 2 questions, so I'm only gonna give you the first one. Well, maybe it was the second. I'm getting mixed up. Point is, we're not gonna do a thing. This has been nice.
Not going to do a thing, and I'm unable to ask further questions, so perhaps you're going to elaborate.
Hey, who knows what's gonna happen, you or me? Look, all you gods, you got yourselves into this. I know. You think it's cause of us. Well, we don't like that kind of pressure. You've been doing okay on your own, so...
Yeah, you've been doing okay. So we are gonna let you keep this up.
We're gonna let you keep this up. And once you've had your fill, being without us for a while, you're gonna hand it over to mortals. Just like we're handing it over to you.
And what over to mortals? Which is to say, I don't know how I can respond to that without another question.
That's all right, sweetie. Think of it like, you gods can do your own thing for a while, then mortals can do theirs. It'll be a brand new age. Been a while since the last one of those.
So you're retiring, all 3 of you. No more weavings. We're to keep fending for ourselves, come what may.
Oh, come on. Don't make it sound like such a big deal. Not like you're gonna do anything different anyway. But you could. Just ask your old teacher sometime. Now, she's pulled some strings, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, teacher's definitely pulled some strings, all right. You mean headmistress? So you're saying... I don't know what you're saying, but I'll ask. As you well know, I couldn't have done any of this without her.
Yeah, we know. Well, anyway, sweetie, we're gonna cut you loose, as we've got other things to do. But not weaving. Not for the foreseeable future, as they say. So nice to finally meet you. Bye!
Bye, and thank you all.
Thus did the 3 reclusive and feared fates, whose often unpredictable weavings determine all that is to come, even for gods, declare the dawning of another age. An age in which both mortals and immortals shall be free to choose their path, so long as they believe the choice exists. A golden age, during which mortal kind shall not be ruled entirely by divine right, but by itself. Word quickly spreads from the heights of Olympus to the depths of the underworld, foretelling of this perhaps very, very distant future filled with possibility and the unknown. Many rejoice, but others know that gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. For now, we can but use the time we have, both to prepare and, to the best of our ability, to live.
I'll have to keep working on that, on both counts. Not every night you meet the Fates. Perhaps I'm still in a bit of shock.
You had an audience with the three Fates. Your incantation from so many nights ago must have taken effect. Hermes indicated they're in good spirits, but shall be continuing their leave. Well done drawing them out, nevertheless.
Thank you, Headmistress. I get the impression that they sought me more so than the other way around, but at least we know they're safe. They also mentioned you.
They did they? In what capacity?
They said you've... Well, is there someplace more private where we can discuss this, do you think?
Let's to the springs. You've earned the rest. And we can sit and talk about what's on your mind. And theirs.
Perfect.
But that's not bad. So, what do the three weaving sisters know of me then, You were about to say.
They told me... I believe the phrase they used was you had pulled some strings. They didn't elaborate, but suggested I ask you about it.
Pulled strings. I know full well what they meant. But to this point, I was uncertain whether they did. Let me twist your question back. What do you suppose they implied?
I got the sense they felt that you had altered their designs somehow. Pulling strings, changing their weavings, and not in a small way either, but I merely guess.
You don't merely anything, Malinois. Well, if those three already know my past, you ought to know it too. And 'tis easier to explain, I suppose, if you look upon me as I am.
Headmistress, what? You're beautiful. But what is this? I don't understand. Some trick you're playing, or some glamour, or...
No. The trick is when the veil is on. Look upon me, and do not avert your eyes. I know those eyes better than you.
You're... How is this possible? Who are you?
When I was a mere babe, I washed up on the bank of the Hecate with naught but moonlight to guide me. Selene looked out for me, informed me that the Titan Kronos took my family, and that I alone escaped. Thus, I trained.
You trained for the task. Death to Kronos. You attempted all of that before I did.
Before is not entirely correct. I was a capable student, but very raw. Vengeance was my headmistress. And one night I found the wretch, spewed every curse that I knew, and descended into the abyss of his subconscious.
But I had you to teach me to descend to the abyss of the subconscious. You mean to say you figured it out entirely on your own? That's impossible.
Speaking from experience, I beg to differ. But at any rate, something did go awry. Time and nightmare fused, and I discovered I was someplace else. I sought the end of time, but had arrived somewhere closer to the beginning.
And then you lived for eons, waiting for the weavings of the Fates and me, for a second chance. Headmistress,
I dared not tamper with the Fates' designs more than was strictly needed. In this form, I ingratiated myself to your father and mother, became handmaiden to the Queen, in fact. Thus, when Kronos inevitably struck, they gave their newborn daughter not to the river Styx, but to me.
Then, you did everything in your power to prepare me, so that I might succeed where you failed.
Correct. 'Tis as I always told you, I am not your mother, Malinois. Neither did I have one myself. However, I had reason to be confident in your abilities. So, there you are. Oh, you must hate me for all this.
No. How can you even say that still, Headmistress? I love you. And you are my mother, whether you can admit it or not. And even if we're far too much alike.
I love you too, of course, Melinoe, with all my heart and soul. Far more than I could ever love myself. And I am so sorry for all that you had to endure, for the family you never had.
But I have my family. I have you.
Neria's soul must know of this, I trust you understand. The three fates, fine, and we and no one else. Now then, shall we pretend that none of this transpired?
I'll be discreet, of course, but won't pretend.